It's a bit of a hike to get to the trails, but every week mountain bikers make the trek for trail building. That means moving a lot of rocks, tons of dirt, and even small trees.
There's about 17 kilometers of developed mountain bike trail up here. Some of that's repurposed trail that used to be old military road or old hiking trail. And some of that is you know, it was like an animal path, but it's been developed with mountain biking in mind.
All that vegetation there.
Chris Jarrett started building the trails in the summer of 1997. More than 25 years later, he's still going.
To me, it's critical, and to all my friends that are here today, it's a critical thing. And cycling is growing exponentially. People are becoming more aware of good health, being outdoors, conservation of land, seeing the wilderness, enjoying nature every month of the year. And you know, a sport like mountain biking makes it really easy, really accessible for everybody.
Mountain biking has grown a lot since the early days of the trails. The pandemic only sped it up.
We got a massive increase in usage during the pandemic, and that has stuck. It stayed after the pandemic. But the trails, because they're all volunteer built, maintained, driven, what's happened is they're degrading faster than we can really keep up with.
Battling the bugs and the heat, the volunteers are cleaning up existing trails. They want to expand their own network, but they got shut down.
Public Services and Procurement Canada personnel did see the construction activity and asked us to cease and desist because at that point we had strayed onto their land. Kind of unknowingly, like as you can see around here, we don't really know where we are at all times.
The Avalon Mountain Bike Association is hopeful they'll get an agreement to be on the land. It would allow them to fundraise money to hire crews to do this work.
In a perfect world, what we'd like to see is some sort of agreement where legally we're the stewarding organization of this trail network, and we're allowed to promote it, we're allowed to put up signage.
They've gotten support from the province, the area's MP. They've even had a meeting with the Minister for Public Services and Procurement Canada. A spokesperson for that department says the White Hills land has been identified as surplus. It's currently exploring options for the disposal of the site, taking into consideration the best future use for it. It does recognize the Avalon Mountain Bike Association's continued interest in the property and the recreational role that the White Hills Trails plays within the city of St. John's. The federal government says it will continue to work with AMBA so that it can still use the trails while they deal with the land.
We're all grateful here for the support we have had, even though we're still working through, long-term challenges.
In the meantime, the hard work will continue. The hope among these bike riders is that they can focus on growing the trails and the sport. Jeremy Eaton, CBC News, St. John's.